What if the future of monarchy doesn't look old-fashioned anymore? What if the next queen is someone who grew up with social media, understands Gen Z culture, trains in the military, speaks multiple languages, and still manages to feel relatable? That's exactly why millions of people across Europe are suddenly paying attention to Princess Leonor of Spain. At only 20 years old, Leonor is no longer seen as just another royal heir. Fans, media outlets, and even international magazines are now calling her the Gen Z queen. But why? Why has this young princess become so popular so quickly? And what makes her different from older generations of royals? Today, we're going to explore the real reasons behind Leonor's rise, and why many people believe she could become the royal icon of her generation, a royal born into the digital generation princess. Leonor was born in 2005. That means she belongs completely to Generation Z, the generation raised with smartphones, social media, streaming culture, and global internet trends. Unlike older royals who had to adapt to the digital world later in life, Leonor grew up inside it, and that changes everything. People see her differently because she feels more modern, more natural, and less distant than traditional royal figures. Even international media has started describing her as the perfect example of a Gen Z royal. But here's what makes her rise even more interesting. Leonor doesn't try too hard to be trendy. She doesn't dance on TikTok, she doesn't create controversy online, she doesn't overshare her private life. Instead, her image is built around discipline, calm confidence, and authenticity. And in today's world, that balance is rare. The military training that shocked fans. One of the biggest reasons people started taking Leonor seriously was her military training. Most people expected a modern princess to live a glamorous royal lifestyle. Instead, Leonor entered military academies and began intense training to prepare for her future role as commander-in-chief of Spain's armed forces. She trained with soldiers, she participated in naval exercises, she even flew military aircraft during training. For many young people, this completely changed her image. Suddenly, she wasn't just seen as a royal celebrity. She looked serious, prepared, focused, and fans online began comparing her to future queens across Europe. On Reddit discussions about which Gen Z royal heir is the most prepared, many users directly named Leonor as the top choice. That military image also gave her something many modern royals struggle to achieve: credibility. She represents a new type of queen. Europe is entering a historic royal transition. For the first time in modern history, several future queens from Generation Z are preparing to inherit European thrones, but among them, Leonor stands out the most. Why? Because Spain hasn't had a reigning queen in nearly 150 years. First post +1. That alone makes her historic. But Leonor also represents a completely new style of monarchy. She combines traditional royal duty with modern values, international education,
So that my opinion on this topic. What do you think? Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos.